Hello Leo, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name is Kirsty and I've made a bit of a mess of your cards. I've messed up with my camera. So your cards are already out, but today's reading is it's answering your question for 2021 in May. I do generally, these are one of the few readings that I do actually shuffle on camera, and I've made a complete hash of it today. So I've knocked my camera over and yeah, disaster. So your cards are already out. This also happened with Gemini, but my cat was to blame for that one, so I can't take any responsibility. So Leo, anyway, cracking on. If you can think of something that you'd like to know a yes/no answer to for May 2021, then this is the reading for you. It is general, so please do just take it as resonates. If this doesn't resonate with your situation, then check out your other signs, your other astrology signs if you know them, your rising sign or your moon sign. If it's love or money specifically that you're asking about, then check out your Venus sign if you know what that is. And there may be something there for you. So how far did I get with the earlier reading, Leo? Right, okay, so the answer for you, for your question for May, is that there is a delay. With these readings, I use this unknown card as the indicator of what the answer is, and this card popped out in the delay position. So generally when it comes out in this position, it means that there is something that needs to happen before the situation that you're asking about can be resolved in one way or the other. And the card that is coming in with it is the Fool card. So there is, so this is also delayed. So there is some kind of delay to a leap of faith or a new beginning. And that will then, I think, by taking this leap of faith or this new beginning, will then give some kind of resolution to what it is that you're asking about. But this is being delayed. So if we have a look at the other cards then to see what's around it, to see why or what we can do maybe to help this along. So what is happening in May then is we've got the Devil and we've got the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess talks about accessing information. The High Priestess has access to hidden information. This could be tapping into our intuition, tapping into our instinct, or this could also be just getting access to information that we didn't previously have access to, maybe some kind of secret information. So these are both major arcana cards. So there is something quite big going down for you in May. And with the High Priestess, we've also got the Devil. And the Devil talks about the things that hold us back. The Devil talks about the things that we've given our power to over the years or over a period of time. At some point in time, the Devil card was something that gave us pleasure or gave us some kind of support or some sort of nurture or structure. And so over a period of time, we've relied on it. And then gradually we've sort of come to rely on it more and more to a point that we start giving our power away to it. And when that happens, whatever it is that we have relied on previously, as then we feel that we can't act without it. So we give all our power to it and it becomes a point where it controls us. So this could be you understanding where you're giving your power away. And this is a really kind of powerful thing to understand. If we can understand what it is that we're giving our power away to, or who we're giving our power away to, then we know who to go back to. We know whose door to knock on to get it back. You know, we know where to go to reclaim it, basically. And I think with this Ace of Swords being the underlying, this is a real kind of logic. This is new clarity that's coming in for you. So coming in soon then, we've got this Ten of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords is an ending. It's finishing something. It's mentally, ending something. The Ten of Swords closing out of cycles can be quite painful sometimes. It can be quite a painful ending. But this is normally something that once it happens, you know, it's not something that you don't come back from 10 swords in your back. You know, this can sometimes be a sense or a feeling of betrayal. You know, it may be what you've given your power to before, or this information that you're coming into, this access that you're getting, is bringing in a sense of betrayal possibly for you. But the Ten of Swords does talk about closing out a situation. This is yeah, whatever this is, there is something closing out for you in May. And as I say, after the 10 is the end of the cycle. And the Ace of Swords is what comes from it. The Ace of Swords is the start of the next, a new cycle. So I think through this painful ending that's coming in for you, or this ending, or this understanding, there is a real new clarity coming for you. And this, again, you know, this sort of ties in with this High Priestess. This could just be intuitively understanding it, or this could be understanding or getting some sort of information that you didn't previously have access to. The Ten of Swords is coming in with the Six of Pentacles, and this talks about reciprocation. It talks about material give and take. It talks about having enough for yourself that you feel that you can then generously give to others. So with the Ten of Swords here, I think this may be some kind of end of reciprocation, possibly. And I think the clarity that's coming through for you is an understanding that possibly the situation that you were in previously, that you're now getting information through about, you weren't getting as much from it as you were giving to it. I mean, the Six of Pentacles, we're not giving to receive. But when you give to a situation and you don't get anything back, you know, that does give you a lack of a sense of self-worth. And I think through this information, your understanding possibly a situation wasn't reciprocating for you. You may feel betrayed. So this is, you may be finding out that you've been giving more to a situation than someone else has. But obviously, I mean, with that, it's always, you know, it's always better to know, isn't it? So in the no position then, so what isn't happening is the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Magician talks about manifesting, it talks about creating, it talks about using all your resources to create and to bring into being something. And we've got this Ten of Pentacles here. So in May, there isn't going to be any action towards building or creating of a legacy. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is the legacy wealth card, the legacy resources. So this can be the resources or the wealth that we inherit from other people. So it could be material things, it could be DNA, you know, it can be the habits and the things that we inherit from our relatives or ancestors. It could also be the things that we build to leave for others after we go. So this could actually be materially, you know, it could be a company or some kind of, but this is the legacy that we build. So with the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles, this is talking about manifesting legacy. So in May, this is something that you're not going to be doing. And I think because that is, I mean, there is this need for, I think, obviously with the unknown card being in this, the situation is going to be unresolved in May. There is some new information, some new clarity coming through for you about a situation that you weren't giving equally. I think there is some kind of imbalance in a situation. So that in May you're not able to build and manifest or contribute towards your long-term goals and aspirations. And there is a delay because there is some kind of new beginning, new start, some kind of leap of faith that is going to be needed to resolve this situation. So I think probably or possibly the situation that you're talking about is this here, you know, working towards long-term material abundance. This is legacy abundance. So this is creating something that you can, you know, give. It makes you completely self-sufficient, but there is also something that's left over when you go. The Six of Pentacles talks about giving, you know, having enough for yourself that you can then give to others who are, you know, more needy than yourself possibly. But at the 10, you are building and creating something that you can then leave behind you, such as a company, or so that you're not going to be able to manifest this in May. You're not going to be able to create this in May, and there is some kind of delay to this situation resolving because there is either something new that needs to be started or there is a leap of faith that needs to be taken. But the good news is with this is you are, you know, you are working with a new awareness. We've got new clarity. This can sometimes be a painful recognition or understanding or information coming through for you about reciprocation that has happened in the past. But ultimately, you know, at least now you're working with the truth. You have information, you have communication. And now all that's needed, what is needed, is this new beginning, this new start, so that you can get back onto manifesting whatever this long-term abundance and legacy wealth is for you. Right, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope you got something from this. If you did, please do click the like button. I upload lots of different content, so if you'd like to see any of that, click the subscribe button. Doing these helps me know that the readings, the style of readings that I'm uploading are relevant for you. It's still a new channel, so I'm trying lots of different things. Thank you ever so much for watching today, guys, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Thanks, Leo. Bye-bye.